It's the NBA brought to you by 2K Sports on this very special Easter Sunday. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the two times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
But hey, it's a different season, and anything can happen.
Toronto on defense. Johnson with it, and Allen picks him up defensively.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow!
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe. That is his first foul of the game. And Vliet on the wing. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Chamberlain with the basket.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now here's Bosch. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. To the middle. Bosch, double team. And he gets contact. And the whistle on the shot. Two shots coming up. And the foul goes against Toronto.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
And so it's Houston with it after the Raptors pick up two. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Back to Van Vliet. Takes a three. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Duran. The layup off target.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bosh can't hit.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. They have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And the dunk by Booker.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Here's Reeves. Outside Bosh. Double team on Bosh. Pass to Reeves. 6 on the shot clock. Smitty, after going undrafted, Austin Reeves was given a much larger role than anticipated in his rookie year.
Kevin, he held his own, coming through in some clutch moments and bringing intensity and effort on a nightly basis.
GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons, and that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Houston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
Shots good by Rice.
And look at how Rice is just totally ready for the moment. Just put the ball in his hands, and he's good to go.
And now here comes Bosch leading the break. Pass to Reeves. Back to Bosch. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. It has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them. Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Johnson outside. He gets that one. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
And so it's Houston with it after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Vliet on the wing. Booker looking around. Bosch grabs the miss. The Rockets trail. Out to the right wing. The 3. Shots good by Rice. Rice has got 6.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Stephen Silas. David.
Thanks, Kevin. He said when you're going against a team that can dominate like this one inside, you have to really play great help defense, communicate, and double team, but only when it makes sense. It's a little bit of a chess match, but it's a physical one, guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length, no way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close.
Here's Reeves. Hands it from downtown.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Great at penetrating inside. Once Young gets a step on the defense, he explodes toward the bucket.
Now here's Johnson. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward. Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Johnson. Pass to Rice. Back to Johnson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's Young. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
That is situational basketball. It takes a good
Well, we hope you're enjoying your Easter as we are here as we get underway once again. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They double-team Chamberlain. For three, Booker.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. The Raptors are only a few years removed from its championship in 2019. Boy, a lot has changed since then.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Raptors.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
They get it back. And here is Johnson. He's got 6. Duran, no good. A lot of change. Toronto is without some of the key pieces from that title team, and it wasn't that long ago. But, Greg, they haven't had to go through a full rebuild. There are some remaining parts.
Listen, the talent they have is still undeniable, and they've got a good mix of young up-and-comers and players in the prime of their career.
Raptors leading by 6. Booker outside. Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots. Bank shot. No good. And here's Bosch bringing it up for Houston. Now, here's Sharp. Here's Johnson. Nice to the hoop. And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Nice vision from the youngster, Sharp, that time.
Pass to Chamberlain. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Chamberlain got 4 points this quarter.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Bosch with it. Chamberlain picks him up. Johnson wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. At the elbow, Murray. Here's Chamberlain. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Rice, no good.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Greg, many scouts felt Murray was the most NBA-ready of all the draft prospects last year.
He understands what he does well and plays that. He can control the pace. It's hard for defenders to speed him up, and he gives you versatility at both ends.
I just love Trae Young's feel for the game. Oftentimes, he can see the play develop before anyone else.
Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Toronto working the ball around now. Chamberlain down low. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Will keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success. DA, thank you so much. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Chamberlain down low. It's tipped. Johnson right side. Outside Bosch. Pass to Rice. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And when you think of Rice, his consistency comes to mind, as well as that dead-eye shooting form.
Boy, this hurts to have to bring up, but I was there for the Rockets title-winning days back in '94 when I was with the Knicks. I saw Houston in the finals firsthand.
The kick out to Barnes. There's 1:38 left in the second quarter. Back to Van Vliet. That's tipped. Here's Rice. The Rockets with another miss. Raptors leading by 9. Back-to-back titles for the Rockets in the mid-90s. You were just talking about that. Greg, what sticks out to you about those teams?
First and foremost, the dream. Hakeem Olajuwon, he doesn't get his due at times, but the dream is one of the all-time greats. Olajuwon's defense really changed games.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
On the free throw, no good. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. The Rockets making a switch here. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Banton. Here's Reeves. Kept alive. Tries again. He lays it in.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And Van Vliet, here we go. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
And Toronto making a change here. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Pass to Reeves. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. He misses the free throw.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
And the Raptors call time here. Barnes, bounce pass. Here's Chamberlain. Oh,
did you see that?
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And the Raptors call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
There's 10 seconds left now here in the second. Offensive rebound. Here's Bosch. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Van Vliet launches it from deep. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so that's the end of the first half. Toronto ahead, up 10. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Out left to the wing. Bosch, no one around him. Over to the left wing. Now, here's Sharp. 4 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot off target from three-point range. And so Booker will bring it up for the Raptors. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Bucket is good. Young's got 10 points.
Good scoring field by Trae Young inside, finding a path to a beautiful shot.
Here's Rice. Chamberlain with the block.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Here's Young. Driving inside. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Collins. Bosch can't hit.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Sinks the three-pointer. 11 points in the game.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Young's shot is good.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
To the right side. The open shot by Bosch. That shot missing. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. On its way from Young for 2. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, you're not all going to go down.
They set the pick. And the rejection by Collins. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Young outside. Then again, Toronto with the triple.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
To the inside. And he dunks it down.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Here's Chamberlain. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Chamberlain got 24 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Young, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Booker with no one around. Buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 17 now. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. Back to Young. Driving in, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Picked away. To the wing on the left. Pass to Rice. .143 left here in the third quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Tony Allen. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Raptors.
I think they've looked to dump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
And again, Toronto no up.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Sharp, that's good.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Back to Young. Going inside. And here's Booker from the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Booker's got 20.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Rice, no good.
And he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Toronto calls timeout. And the Rockets making a change here. There's 53 seconds left in the third. Young left side. Claxton. Duran pulls it in. Here's Rice. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
GA, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
The defense has to feel real embarrassed right now. They totally got schooled on that highlight reel play.
Here's Sharp. That one goes. Count it. Sharp's got 6.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
And here's Booker from the arc. No good that time. And so it's Toronto out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Rockets trail by 17. Pass to Duran. It doesn't go for him. So the Raptors will take it the other way. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Shots good by Rice.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please. That's terrible.
Outside Collins. Pass to Young. There's a screen by Collins. 9 feet out. And again, it's Toronto converting.
When you have a slick ball handler like Trae Young, you can run pick and roll as much as you like.
Down low. And Duran slams it in.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. There's the pick. Inside. Claxton. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Woo, the timing of Young's passes and pick and roll, absolutely impeccable.
Houston moving the ball around. Rice, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pass to Collins. Booker outside. Uncovered. On the wing, Booker. Cuts off the pass. Here's Rice. And here is Duran. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
Raptors leading by 16. Here's Young. It's deflected. Here's Rice. Here he goes. Got a hand on it. Here's Booker. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Bosch will bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 19. Pass to Rice. Out to the wing. From the arc. Allen with the rebound.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
Steve, we know lots of front offices build teams purely around player skills and statistical lines. So that being said, just how important is chemistry on the court and that cohesion?
It's a must. You can achieve a lot with chemistry. Build on a beautiful culture. Those are the teams that win championships.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Raptors leading by 18. And taken away by Magic. Out to the right wing for the three. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for your Raptors, Wilt Chamberlain.
Free throw good from Chamberlain. Second free throw, no good. Rockets trail by 19. Pass to Rice. Three-pointer. From deep. Rebound by the Raptors. 22 is their biggest lead. Chamberlain down low. And Jalen Duren picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Van Vliet deciding where to go with it. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. Here's Booker, and a dunk by Booker.
This is a guy who once scored 70 points in a game. Booker doesn't take much for him to start percolating.
Bosh can't hit.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
And a dunk by Booker.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And here's Bosh for 3. And good, coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And Bosh proving he has the range. The D has to take him seriously from outside.
And they pick up 2.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, top man is going for the jumper.
Right wing. And they'll get another chance.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
Raptors leading by 22. Here's Booker. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. You wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
From deep three-point range, shots good by Rice.
For 3.
Rice has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Rockets.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
They retain possession. Chamberlain laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Chamberlain got 29.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Raptors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
He's always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred VanVleet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Pass to Chamberlain. Good. Nice assist from Booker. Chamberlain got 31 points.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Now VanVleet. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams.
People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. People be so phony, that's why I be on my lonely. I've been living on